everyone, Athena Artiste back with our next episode with our Adam and Eve start with the Megabot. Let's start as we usually do with a review. This is year 17. Well, food production has been coming up, but I still want to work on that some more. Tools are not doing too badly. Fuel we're up and down with. Health is nice. But it could again improve. Clothing is another one we're still struggling with. And this is all, of course, borne out here in our graphs. So we'll click through those rather quickly. There we go. Let's put it back on inventory. Now, one of the first things we need to address here is what is our tailor doing, which right now I think they are doing, come on, nope, that's a stockpile. Okay, right now they're making us hide coats, and we're out of leather. We have a nice amount of feathers and some reeds. Alright, so we're going to switch them over to doing the survival coats. I am going to bump that amount up. And then when I do get some more people, I'll have to, I guess, get some reeds collected yet again. So that's enough for there now. I ran into, well, it's not that I ran into it first. There was a lot of other people that were noticing it and posting messages over on the Black Liquid website. And I have done enough research on it, yes, to confirm that I'm seeing the same sort of thing. There is a conflict between the Megamod and the Colonial Charter journey as I'm using it in this configuration with the latest version of Colonial Charter, insofar as what I wanted to do was to put in this regular forester type out here, which with a Megamod is supposed to be producing for us what are called the new foods, which are the rose hips and oats of some sort, and even flax. That's not going to happen because we have this newest version of Colonial Charter loaded after the Megamod is in place, so that of course is pretty much wiping out those settings that are in the Megamod to allow those food types to be brought in by our gatherers and everything out here. So putting this kind of forester is not going to work. So we're going to take that out. It isn't built yet, which is fine. Now, to replace it, because I did really want to have something that was going to be bringing us in more food types beyond what we were getting with our gatherers at the moment, I'm going to have to go, the best option at this point is to go with the Wild Things Forester yet again. And then what I thought, well, let's look at this as an opportunity. I had started to set up what I was calling a barter based economy when I was doing my Waterworld series, because in the Waterworld series there was very little land available to grow things on or to have pastures for animals. So even though I do have all that here, why don't we make that stipulation here for this particular community, is that they are not going to be buying seeds or getting animals. So we're going to have to become very dependent upon what traders come to us, like the greengrocers and so forth, insofar as for some of it. Yes, we will be getting a variety of things through this sort of forester and some of the others, but we're just not going to be buying any seeds or buying animals. So that's the challenge I'm setting here now with this one, which I think will make things quite interesting. So, with that said, let's take a look at where we were going with things out here. We're going to be building whatever fisheries we can and so forth to get more proteins collected. And I also am going to build, because now I'm putting in this wild things forester, let's put in the rice planter, which will go right in here. And let's give them one of the bigger dock barns there to put that in. Now that'll take a while, of course, for them to collect enough rice so that can be built. But eventually it will, and then of course we'll have a nice steady source of some sort of grain. Not one that we could use for like growing the domestic animals or anything, but it will be a good source of grain. And so I think that's all the changes, other than the fact that I've decided no, I don't think I need to really monitor that house. I know that person will pass eventually, but probably not too soon. So let's put the game back in motion. And I think what I will be doing is cutting this one down to just having 2 on there so that I can get this reactivated for a while. Eventually I'm hoping to have someone on there full time, but right now I'm still struggling with not having very many people available to me. Now, I don't know if I'm going to make this a no nomads as I did with my water world. Main reason I did that with my water world was because I felt it was sort of silly, because my population was out there on that large island, and that it didn't make sense to me. Okay, there, we've got a few more people. So let's put some people on as builders. And we're going to get this one reactivated. There we go. Now, how are we doing? Have you run out of reeds yet? Yes, it looks like you have. Do you have any leather? Just 1. So I'll put someone over here on the reed farm for just a while so that we can get whatever feathers that are there turned into coats. Now I also need to run about looking for sources of stone. Go. Because I'm going to be needing a fair amount of stone here. I don't think I'm that bad. I'll just get stone from there. No, actually that one I think I will get the iron ore too. I'm not doing that badly for iron ore. Now as soon as I see that they have collected a fair amount of reeds, then they are going to be going out of that. Now, Let's try bringing in our road around the rest of the way. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it. Well, that'll work. Yes, I do want to get the stone shack up and running. Pretty soon. Oh, that's the other thing I need to do before I forget. I need to put a log stockpile right. We're going to make it a long, sort of skinny one. And then we're going to take this one out. And I'm also going to take, well, what is it? Is it this one? Yeah, let's take this gatherer out as well. So now I've got my 2 gatherers over there working on this one. Now it looks like they built both those markets for me. Not that I have anyone to put to work there. I'll let them get about 100 more. Actually, no, let's just take them off of there. That's plenty. So now we've got someone. Well, I think I better put you over here on this other water scavenger. There we go. To be getting us more food. Now then. Now you'll notice even without a vendor in there, people are putting things in there, which is just fine. Okay, they are building the stone shack. Well, it looks like they may have run out of feathers. Let's check. Yes, they did. They still have some reeds left over. That's fine. And they've only got 1 leather. Well, what I'm going to do is put them back to working with the leather and let that go for a while. Now we've got 2 more people. So 1 person's going on there. Another person's going on there. And I definitely need to get some houses built. So we're gonna put, let's see. Not that I'm gonna be building all of these right away. One's gonna come out there, and we're going to put, how are we doing on this? Looks like they've just got to build it. Wonderful. Finally enough stone there. Oh, and it looks like they've caught up. Well, let's bump that up and let them run a bit longer. And bump this one up as well. There we go. Now I'm going to put in another house out in here. Well, alright, I guess I got one. Trying not to obsess over those so much. Let's get this forester up and running here next. Okay. And I'm going to put another hunter. We have a hunter right there. So let's put another hunter over in this area. Well, actually, let's bring our road over. Because I also discovered another sort of interesting forester type. This one requires absolutely no resources to build. And as you can see, it doesn't require any resources at all to build. And it can even go on a road. So I'm going to put this one out here. This would be, of course, your traditional, get us the usual sort of things. Now they just have to plop whatever it is down there for that. And then we'll have another forester out there. Now then, still no one available to put on the stone shack. And we lost someone to childbirth. Okay, there's our forester. I don't know if I'm going to have anyone available right away for them. I also want to get this band again. Let's see, how's our fuel? Well, wood is coming up nicely. Fuel's coming up too. Looks like we're not doing too badly there. Yes, the supply of stone is low. I'm aware of that. Thank you very much. I don't have my stone shack running. It's okay, we'll get there, we'll get there. We actually have someone out there. One person. They'll be starting to plant and cut. So our gatherer that's over in here, our two, will start getting some of those eventually, not right away. Some of those other sorts of food items. There's a person that's grown up. Now, can I put them on the stone shack? Well, let's try it. So they will start planting their little stone seeds, or whatever it is you want to call them. So eventually we're going to have a nice steady source of stone. Let's go hunting some more here. See what others we can find. Now this one is ready. Oh, that's to remove it. Well, I don't want to remove it. But I don't have anyone to put on there either. So we've got another person grown up. Now, if I put them on here, are they going to go? Well, Let's put them on the stone shack. There, at least we've got 2 people on there now. If we get some more kids grown up, then we'll get these other ones set up and running. Now down in here, I did want to put in the dock type market, which will be mostly on land. Now, hold on a second. Was that... Well, it looks like that one person did die from in there. Must have missed it. Well, I just want to make sure, because we should actually, yeah, see, there's a gentleman that needs a house. Others really need to get some more of these houses built, but we're struggling with stone at the moment. So maybe what I should do, help offset that. Let's put in a couple more dock houses. Well, that's where the reed farm's going. Well, alright. Let's do this way then. We're going to take both of those out. And then we will... so we can get them built faster. We'll put them along in here. So there, now we've got 3 houses going in right there. We've got our dock market starting in there. We're going to need to put an herb mender. Well, let's turn it this way. There. And I want to build another school. Let's see. Same type as what we've been using. And we're going to put them right in there. There we go. Now that way, we should be able to get those houses built fairly quickly. And I think I'll put... well, let's see, I've got a willow tree and a jasmine tree there. Oh, I got one log cabin built for me. Wonderful. I'm going to put in some more trees right on this little bitty peninsula over here. Well, I guess that's just a decorative one. Bamboo, pine, another one. There's the purple beech tree. That right there. I happen to be a nut about the color purple, which may not be obvious to some people. Is that dock? dock? There must be something there. Doesn't look like it. Okay, well there we got a very young couple. In that house. And we had somebody else grow up. And there we had okay, now we're getting some people. Put 2 people on as builders. Now they were working, hold on, let's pause the game a moment. They were working with leather. So, do we have feathers again? Not very much. No leather. Just some reeds. And I wanted to put... Okay, they got those out here. So we're going to put... Where is these? I'm going to put one person to work out there on that. And what I'm going to do is put in another hunter out in here. There we go. And I'm going to build the full-size gatherer's hut, which I think I'm going to put this way. Not that I'm going to staff it with 4 people, because this is, remember, this is going to be taking part in where the Wild Things Forester is, as well as this mother tree. So they should have, I'm going to put, I think, 3 people. Maybe I will put 4. It's hard to say. But anyway, there we go. There we got another young couple. Where's my edge of my dock marker? I guess it's right there. And I guess that's it there. So this part's gonna be dock. Well, wait a minute. I didn't get that placed right. So the road is going to go right there. And then there, and we need one little one on the corner. There we go. Now let's get this mender up and running over here as quickly as we can. And there we go. So we can have another place for people to go. How are we doing with our iron ore? Let's get someone to work there. There we go. I do want to get someone, this hunter, up and running up there too. I'm going to need to put some houses out in here. Okay. And we lost someone to old age again. Did I take someone off? No, they're still there. Why are we struggling so much with fuel? Huh. That's odd. Okay, well, we got that other hunter built. Well, it was winter, I guess. Now let's go ahead and get this other school finished, because I'm going to, well, I wouldn't say it's a, right now I've got, what, 7 kids in here going to school, most of which are, I think, living down in here. So what I'm gonna do is put another teacher on here, and then turn this one off, but then turn it back on. So that transfers all 7 of my students down to this one, which I hope is closer to where they're living. So they will be graduating sooner. There we had someone graduate right there. And I do think we need to build more houses. I want some out in here. Let's go ahead. Let's put in some of these along in here. There's one. This one's got to have the green look. That'll be enough for right now. Okay, there we've got some people. I can get this hunter, at least one person on there. Let's go ahead and throw 2 people on there. Hopefully we're not going to live there. We had somebody grow up good. Okay, I'm going to put that extra person on as gatherer. Now the next people I want to get onto these foresters. So I've got 2 here, 2 there, and 1 over here. So that's a total of 5 foresters. So I need 2 more. Now there's my fuels come up very nicely. Okay, let's look at the goat situation again. How are they doing? Well, they're working with leather now. So let's see. Well, we've got some feathers, a little bit of leather, and some reeds. So want someone working on this one just yet. Where did it go? I had it there. As soon as I see that they've run through that leather, we will switch them over to doing... Well, it looks like they got my gatherer built. And that put both of mine over there. So let's cut that down. So we've got one on either side again. As soon as I see that they... And there they go. They've run out of leather. So they're going over to doing survival coats now. Now... another house coming there. Food is starting to come back up again, but I don't have as many gatherers out here as I'd like. I thought I'd put at least 3 on this one. I still think I need to build more houses. I'm going to put another one of these right next to that one. Let's put in... Whoops. I wanted to put in a different color roof one. Get a bit more variety in my town by that means. Let's see. Well, actually, let's put them over here. Okay. Put one of the red roofed ones in. There we go. Now, has that got a red roof? Yeah, there it is. Let's put a hold on that one until we see what we get in the other one. Okay. I think before I get my foresters staffed, I think I will get my gatherers staffed. We're at the 38-minute mark already? I think they did build that. Yes, they did. Okay. Wonderful. And we've got 3 students back over here. Wonderful. Are you harvesting yet by any chance? Nope, doesn't look like it. We're getting there though. Oh dear, and we lost 2 people. Okay. Well, we lost... Alright. They were both builders. I'm gonna take this person back off again, so we have at least 2 laborers. running about. We don't need any builders right at the moment. Other than I thought I would get this house built. Now why do you have a couple of trees in there? Those trees. Oh, now there's a whole bunch of kids growing up. Let's put one person on as builder. Okay, we have 4 people as gatherers now. I'm gonna let that run with that for right now. Let's get these foresters. 41 minutes. Might not get this all done. Well, they did put my little purple beech tree in there. Let's put in a little bit of... Well, we could throw in a bit of a flower bed. Now, where's the flower beds? Planters. Let's just put one there. Okay, they did build that one house for me. And wait a minute, I got a broken family. Let's see if I can get it fixed. There we go. Well, alright, I guess I'm just gonna have to let it go. Okay, one more forester type. We're at the 43-minute mark. Still haven't cracked the 10,000. Okay, pause things. You are making survival coats. I bet you've run out of feathers again. Yes, you have. We're starting to get some flax, but not very much. How are we in leather? Oh, look at all the leather. Okay. Back over to hide coats. You go. There we go. So I need one more. Because right now I've only got one person out here, right? Yeah. And I think I will go ahead and put them on there. I don't know if I'll be able to leave them there, but at least that way it's done, because I am going to call this episode at this point before we start getting snow on the ground again. And let's see. Thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.